on location at the new senior living community called the Benton House here on Presley Mill Road, and I'm glad you're here to join us.
How you doing?
Well, Mr. Carter, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Thank you for coming tonight.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely.
We want to take a look at your new facility. It looks wonderful from outside.
Well, thank you.
Would it be possible for us to take a look? And,
absolutely. I've got the perfect place picked out. How about we see one of our new apartments?
Perfect. We'd love to.
Good deal. Come this way.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number?
Absolutely.
How do I change the ringtone?
Just hook it up to your computer.
Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Does it come in silver? Can I put my party shuffle on this? Does it have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack? You sell a lot of these?
It's the one I carry.
You ever get those phantom vibrations in your pocket?
Any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Hi, I'm Shan Weeks with Keep Douglasville Beautiful, and my city TV is good for the environment.
Well, thank you again for inviting us to come in. I know today you're having your ribbon cutting, and we wanted to stop by and actually have a brief conversation so our viewers would have an idea what Benton House is about. I know I have received a lot of questions from people that would ask me, and frequently that happens, what's being built at a particular location. What's different about your location is the favorable comments. They say, that's a beautiful place that's being built. What's this going to be? So could you tell us a little bit about what Benton House is and what you provide and what our viewers should expect in our community in the future?
Well, the Benton House is a senior living community. It's assisted living. We have 59 total apartments, 12 of which are memory care, which we call our Beacon neighborhood, and that provides specialized care for Alzheimer and dementia-related illnesses. We have 47 assisted living apartments, and assisted living is a kind of a newer term in the industry, but it's a wide range of levels of care. We'll have residents who have part-time jobs, drive themselves. Really, they don't really need a lot of care as far as the caregivers the care that we can provide. So they're coming to us to sort of alleviate themselves from the burdensome daily task. They don't want the lawn care anymore. They don't want to worry about preparing meals. Certain days, maybe they don't want to transport themselves. We provide all those services. We provide a full day of activities. We have a full-time activities director that will really create a month at a time, 7 days of activities that will just keep them engaged with their neighbors, folks in the community, and as well as outside the community. We'll do a minimum of 2 trips a week outside to different museums, just to get them out into the community. As far as what we're bringing to the community is really, we feel a great product, and we've had such a warm reception from the community. You mentioned that the folks you talk to have a positive spin on their comments, and we really hear that every time we have an event. The folks that walk through the door, you can tell they're happy for us to be here, and it's really a warm feeling. We're proud to be in this community, but we're even more proud to hear the comments that we hear with our visitors.
Actually, when I was outside before I came in and we started filming today, I ran into some people that I know. Actually, they were pulling through the front, and it was a gentleman that lived here for an awful long time, and his daughter. And it sounded like to me, in just the brief conversation we had, that he's already has a place to live here. And what he was telling me, no, it was his daughter. She said when Dad lived at, and she gave his address, Mr. So-and-so lived down the street. But apparently both of them now have a place to live here and have already signed up whatever one does. And so before they lived down the street from each other. Now they live
Right.
down the hall from each other.
Right.
I thought that was pretty unique.
Well, that's a great story, and I know exactly who you're talking about. Just to add on to that, I've spoken with his family members. They've been doing some secret decorating for his apartment this past week and just trying to surprise him when he comes in. But they've told me that he's been telling everyone he knows that he's moving to the Benton house, and he's so proud. And that just makes us feel so good when folks walk through the door and we hear those kind of stories. Apparently he's just been bragging all over the community about where he's going, and he lived in his house for 58 years, and for him to take that step and take that leap of faith with us it just means the world to us.
Yeah, and I know exactly where he lives,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a very nice home, but I know the reasons that he's looking for the type care that you can provide, and he and his family both seem very, very pleased. What would one do if they wanted to take a look at your facility? I know a lot of people drive by and take a look at it, but if any of our viewers want to get more information about your senior living community, what should they do?
Well, you can call our community. The phone number is 770-942-9449. You can also stop by anytime. We're here between the hours of 9 and 5. If the weekends work better, it might be better to give us a call and set up an appointment. We have a community relations director. Her name is Jennifer Slayton. She's great. Honestly, I think she knows everyone in this community. Any person that walks through that door, if she doesn't know them, she's fooling me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just instantly they've been best friends forever. And so those are two good ways to get in touch with us, and we're happy to show anyone around the community any time of day. Typically our hours are from 9 to 5, but if you give us a call, and this is in the pre-opening stages, so if you give us a call and we know you're going to stop by, we'll be here. You can also request packets through the mail. We'll be happy to send information out. But we like to say it's really difficult to make a decision like this with pictures. So it's really best to stop by and just have a look around the community and really get a feel for what we're doing.
And here, this location, how did you choose this location? It's close to the interstate, it's close to shopping, it's very close to the hospital, and most of the things that we all utilize every day. So was that a part of the selection process?
I think you took my answer there. You left out our close proximity to several churches in the area, but you really hit the nail on the head with what you're saying. We're close to the hospitals, close to the doctor's offices, we're close to churches, and easily accessible from the interstates east and westbound.
Well, the reason I left that out is First Baptist Church is right across the street, and I'm a member, so
Okay.
I just assumed that everybody's going to go to First Baptist.
That's good. That's good.
But we're proud that you're here.
Well, we're certainly glad to be a part of this community. I think I left out, we're going to add about 35 jobs for the community. This is about an $8 million project, and we're happy to be in this community, and just the reception we've received has been great.
Well, jobs are important in our community and in all communities today because of what we all know about the economy and what's happening in the economy. So we appreciate the infusion of new jobs and new money into our community.
Right.
Does your company, your corporation, have other facilities like this around the country, or?
Yes, sir. We're based out of Roswell, Georgia, and that's Principal Senior Living Group. We have properties in Noonan, Georgia, Dublin, Georgia, Stockbridge, Georgia, Covington, Georgia, Anderson, South Carolina, Palm Coast, Florida, and Titusville, Florida.
Okay. So this facility is modeled after some other facilities that you've...
Yes, sir. In particular, the design. If you were to visit some of our sister communities, you'd recognize it immediately. We make small tweaks as we continue on in the growth, but for the most part, our designs are all very similar.
One of the things I'm sure that most everyone asks is the financial arrangements. How's that structured? What options are available to them or to their families? Is that something they just need to get information one-on-one, or do you have general information?
Well, generally, and that's a good question. We do hear that a lot. It's typically privately funded. There are some long-term care insurances that if residents have, they can cover some of the costs. And another really good program is a veterans assistance, and that's for veterans or spouses of veterans. They offer up to, I don't know the dollar limit, but they do offer assistance up to a set amount. And we have great contacts with the Veterans Association that we can put our potential residents in contact with. and they can, it's these folks' job to answer the questions that they get asked, and they're very knowledgeable about the product. And so anytime we hear that or we know that someone's a veteran, we're very comfortable passing this information along, and we know that they'll get their questions answered. And frequently we'll have those the Veterans Assistance Program come to our community and just do a little brief presentation about what they offer.
To those that are veterans.
Yeah, we'll advertise to family members and in the community, and anyone that wants to come in and just hear an overview can sit, have coffee, desserts. We'll put on, and then if they need one-on-one assistance, they can get that. We'll provide contact information for that as well.
Well, in my opinion, if there's a group of people that deserve a quality of life in their latter stages of life, it's certainly our veterans. Those people that have fought, and some of them have died, a lot of them have died to protect the freedoms and the wonderful lifestyle that we're able to live today. And you mentioned long-term care, though. My wife is an insurance agent, and of course, she and I both have long-term care insurance. And for those who are not ready for senior living, they certainly need to be thinking about that insurance because it really makes it worry-free.
And that, you hit the nail on the head with that one. It's really, there's a nice window there where it's you're at your best interest to consider that long-term care insurance. Once you get 70, we had someone come in today, in fact, that was a little bit past that 60 range where it might get costly to get involved with some long-term care insurance. So it really is beneficial to think about that early.
Oh, absolutely. It's imperative that you do that. Are there other things you'd like to tell us today? We certainly have enjoyed our visit with you today.
Again, we appreciate you coming down, and we're just honored with the outpouring of support that we've had from this community. It feels like home, and we're just pleased to be here.
Tim, thank you for joining us
on today's
program. And thank you for joining us on today's program. We are going to take a tour of the facility. I hope we're able to do that.
Absolutely, we'd be glad to show you around. Sure.
We're going to take a tour of the facility, and also we're going to have a ribbon cutting here today. And Tim, welcome to the community. We'll be right back.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. My name is Mike Allard. I'm the Director of Operations for Principal Senior Living Group, which is the owner and manager of Benton House. I want to thank y'all so much for the wonderful, warm reception that you've given us so far. We're very excited to get open. We have lots of folks that have chosen to live with us. We're so grateful for your faith in us. We hope this place will be a place of love and a place of caring. We also hope it'll be a community place where your civic groups and church groups and your friends and family can come to visit whenever they wish.
The city is committed to making sure that businesses and those who live and do business here receive city services and quick, and we're proud of that. But as I said earlier, we're proud of your new facility here. It's a beautiful building. I was telling someone earlier today, oftentimes people ask me as they're driving by and something new is being built, they'll say, well, Mickey, what are they building there? And of course I'll tell them, and I did here. But the one comment that I received on your building and your location was, Mickey, what are they building there? That's a beautiful building. And that's unusual. And so we're proud of that. And I know you're proud of it also, and we do appreciate it. So we welcome you. We stand committed to help you any way we can. we're proud that you chose the city of Douglasville. I don't know if any of my colleagues have any additional comments, but we welcome those.
Let me just say one thing. I was chairman of planning and zoning when these people came to us, and there was never, ever anything, a bone of contention about anything. They went over and above, did more than we asked them to do, and all you have to do is look at the grounds and see. And we thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
And this leads out to one of our courtyards. And this is a lovely fountain we've created. We'll also create some raised beds out here for our residents to do some planting. Just a kind of another way to get them outdoors, another activity for us. Just one more thing to keep them busy. This is our dining facility. We'll do 75,000 meals this year. No assigned seating in this area. It will be served restaurant style. We have a full commercial kitchen in the back that prepares all of our meals on site.
Well, this is a home-like environment, and we want people to feel very comfortable in our community.
This is our Beacon neighborhood, and this is provides specialized care for Alzheimer's and dementia-related illnesses. One unique thing you'll see about this community is all the doors for all the apartments open up into our centers of activity, and it's really key to keep this population engaged in activities. You see we have lots of things on the tables for tactile sensation is a word you'll hear in the industry. It's just sort of different ways to keep them busy. And so with minimal effort, we can get residents out into the activity centers and maximize the amount of engagement that we can provide to them. Really key for this environment. These are memory boxes. This isn't something special we do for this neighborhood. What we can do is provide key personal effects that they can bring from their homes to put in these boxes. We see service medals, pictures, different sort of knickknacks that they might have in their home. But this really helps the resident key in and identify their room and identify things from their past, and that really helps. Our company as a whole is very, very proud of what they do in this community in particular. This is a very special subset of residents that we serve, and this is really one of the first stops we have on our tours because it's so special to the organization, and I hope you can come back when we actually have residents here and just see the smile on everyone's faces. Great things happen back here.